Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. Here we are, second day in a brand new year, you and I doing the manifesting thing together. This is the tarot reading that is virtually an audio reading. You do have a picture on your screen, but that's all you're going to see. You're not going to see me. You're not going to see any movement on the screen. It's intended that way to minimize the distractions. If there is one thing that really kind of underlines our life today is distraction. Happens all over the place. You are not really free to go anywhere. Everybody's carrying a phone with them, or they're wearing some sort of device with headphones, or they're plugged into this, they're plugged into that, they're just plugged in. But in so doing, they're not plugged into their life. This is kind of a synthetic life, an imitation life. But it's the life we know, and it's the life we go, oh, yes, I got everything. Well, take a look at what you got. No privacy, with the very, very, very strong possibility that you will have even less. Remember, the folks at the WEF are saying you will have nothing and you will like it. You are going to eat bugs. You're not going to be able to eat meat anymore. If you can afford a car, it's going to be electric, so we can turn it off anytime we want. You live in 15-minute cities. You will be allowed to buy clothing every so often, maybe just 3 times a year is what they've said. And then shopping for food, well, we've seen over the past few years what that has been like, and that could get worse because they control the food, they control the energy, they control the government, they control every single part of your life. So, time to kind of reshape a little bit, rethink a little bit. Give yourself back the power that you have right from birth, and that's the ability to manifest. It is the second day of a brand new year. It will be a brutal year. But you can look to the bright side, the sunny side. And that's the empowering side. That's the manifesting side. This is not a reading for people who are pie in the sky, hairy-fairy. We're not that. I'm going to talk about the energy that is around you now, and you have the power to opt in or opt out. Okay? Today, the central card, the middle card, the oracle card says serendipity. That's nice. For the beginning of a new year, serendipity, luck, fortune, positivity. In the middle of what is coming up, because things are lining up astrologically, where, yeah, it's going to be punch in the face twice at least this year for us. You can still find positivity. You can still be enthusiastic. You can still see the sunrise or sunset, depending on what kind of person you are. I happen to like sunsets better than sunrises, but just a matter of preference. The point is, however, serendipity. And the number up in the upper right-hand corner is 18. 1 means beginning, 8 means something tangible, physical, 3D-like. And you put the 1 and 9 together, that means 9. 9s are endings. So you are beginning to put together a more positive manifestation of your life. At least you have the opportunity. You can walk away, free will, and all that. But I would advise you with this card to really focus, distractions removed, focus on positivity, on gratitude, on possibility. Being able to do that will take you through a very rough year. But the meme for today kind of says it pretty well. Negativity is contagious. Unhappiness is contagious. Fear is contagious. But so is happiness. So is optimism. So is love. So surround yourself with people who bring out the best in you. Also, you return the favor. And then strive to be a reflection of the energy that you hope to receive. All that negative stuff, we're sheep, okay? Let's be honest, we're sheep. So if somebody has a sad story, it adds another sad story, another sad story, another sad story, and you're headed down a hell of a hole. On the other hand, and this is where the serendipity card comes in, there's the energy for the year. Focus on happiness, optimism, love. Surround yourself with those kind of people. And I'm not talking about people going to blow smoke up your keister. I'm not talking about people who will lie to you just to make you feel good. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about real optimism, real happiness, real love. And with that comes some discipline, with that comes some responsibility, with that comes some focus. But if you can do that, create all that positivity, all those positive vibes around you, that serendipity card will take you through the year. Let's go all the way to the left. Talk about positivity. We begin with the Ace of Wands. Wow. Creative strength, beginnings, inspiration, courage, enthusiasm. That's what the Wands are all about. Positivity, enthusiasm, being plugged into your life. Not just being in the stands and watching your life pass you by as a spectator, but actually participating. Doesn't mean that you have to be a star. Doesn't mean that you have to be rich or famous. Doesn't mean that. It means that you, within the function of your life path, you are fulfilling your destiny. When you do that, you're living a real life. When you do that, you're connected to positive vibes. And when you do that, that's the Ace of Wands energy. What helps? Well, one of my favorite cards, Nine of Pentacles. I call her the mini Pentacle Queen. She knows exactly what the heck she wants. She knows what's valuable to her. And it's not things. It's love, happiness, joy, health, prosperity in a spiritual sense, being locked in to your destiny, knowing what it is, going for it, gratitude, peace, put a price on peace in your life. She knows what's valuable, and because of that, she really helps to put things together very nicely. She is self-reliant, because she's not following anybody else's value system. She knows what's important to her. She knows why, and that's the way she's going. Now, one of the things that you may have to do in terms of positive vibes or serendipity for the year is the next card. It is the Death card. But death is not the way it first comes to you. It's transformation. It's endings, beginnings. It's transition. Actually, it's a shedding. You are shedding the negativity, the unhappiness, the fear, all that stuff that's contagious in a negative way. You're shedding them, getting rid of them. Remember, serendipity, positive vibes. You're focusing on happiness, optimism, and love. But don't expect that to come easily. The Death card says there will be some discomfort because you're used to a certain amount of discomfort in your life. And there will still be, even if you make the transition, there will still be discomfort in your life. Life is life. That's what it is. But you will be able to overcome because you're focusing on happiness, optimism, love. Those are the real values in life. And to help you along as you're making this transition, we got the Ace of Swords. It's a change in thinking. Swords are thoughts, ideas, mostly from other people. We take them as our own. We think that we really thought them up. We didn't. But thankfully, the Ace of Swords talks about breakthroughs, thinking clearly, honestly. Quit deceiving ourselves. If you give your life up to other people, their rules, their thinking, their values, guess what? You're their prisoner. You want positive people. You want a more positive life. You want that serendipity, happiness, optimism, love. Begin to focus on those things for yourself. Begin to attract those kinds of people. Very difficult because this is going to be an ass-kicker year. This is going to be a tough year. This is a critical year. The last three have been a lead-up. So what you really need to focus on is not denying what's happening, but focus on the happiness, the optimism, the love, those energies, those positive vibes. Lock into those. They will be very, very critically important to you for the rest of this year. That's the reading for today. Back again tomorrow with another Tao Manifested Tarot reading. Between now and the next time you and I get together, peace and blessings.